Okay, to thank the Minister for that. Now, I suppose just to make clear our position, you tell us the government must govern. It's a matter for the Minister to make decisions. But I think our criticism is voiced against the background of the government deciding that it would enter into a green paper process, that it would move from that green paper process to a white paper process, but then in advance of that, it goes and it carries out a most fundamental reform without any consultation with the parties who are subsequently expected to engage on a positive basis with that green paper and white paper process. And I think it's deeply disappointing that the department went down that road. Minister, would you agree that we now find ourselves in a position where you have to admit that there will be mandatory relocation of serving members of the Permanent Defence Forces, and that there will in fact be reduced promotional opportunities within the Defence Forces arising out of these changes, and that it's regrettable that that change is coming about without proper consultation and in advance of something, a process that the government had embarked upon that was to give us a new model for the Defence Forces that was going to make it fit for purpose for the next decade.
Thanks, Antara.
In the original reply, I did outline the promotional opportunities that are restricted now compared with a three-brigade structure when we have now gone to a two-brigade structure. But let me assure you, the Minister's decision to initiate the reorganisation was made following a detailed assessment of the Defence Force and the security environment and consideration of associated Defence Force capability requirements, both as part of the comprehensive review of expenditure and the Department of Defence Forces strategy statement. Both of these documents have been published previously. And the Minister is currently preparing a Green Paper on Defence, and when published at the end of 2012, the Green Paper will inform a broad discussion about Ireland's defence policy, and this will culminate in the publication of a new White Paper on Defence at the end of 2013. This White Paper will encompass a longer time frame than that of the strategy statement and inform long-term capability requirements for implementation over an extended time frame, typically 10 or more years. And I look forward to both the White Paper and the Green Paper coming out. And some people might agree and some people might disagree. I think it's we're now going forward with the two-brigade structure. I don't agree with that. With the Green Paper and the White Paper coming out, and we know exactly the structures and the reorganisation of the Defence Forces going forward, and we can work upon a 10-year policy and what changes will be made within the organisation once the Green Paper and the White Paper are published.